Yeah, my infamy. Uh, my infamy is 14.57. So I could take another. Well, actually, I could. When if Netherlands attack and I'm able to break them, I could take another part of their mainland. That would be like, well, what's it called? Friesland this time.
Yep, Friesland.
I would prefer
And
I
that would,
would prefer Friesland from the colonies right now. Oh, and
yeah, that'd be
Egypt is in my sphere now.
awesome. All right, let's get that Suez Canal rocking.
So what's the other thing I have to do for the Suez Canal? With the Suez Canal,
Um,
machine tools, nitroglycerin, and iron steamers.
oh, those are industrial inventions.
So wait, the steamers are given. Yeah, I have to have iron steamers, so it's two more technologies. And nitroglycerin is in inorganic chemistry, I think. Yeah, so four more technologies. So I just have to keep Egypt in my sphere of influence.
Oh, and I got some good news. My, because I switched to a laissez-faire government, the capitalists are actually doing something good here. They just finished a canned foods factory, and that thing is rocking. It's making over 400 pounds a day.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, I have one canned food factory. It's making me 35 per day, but it's barely stuffed with people. It's just like 2,500 people out of 10,000, so it's not good. I have actually a lot of factories. My factory rating is 80. That's the only thing that's keeping me between the major powers.
Wow. Yeah, my industrial power is like nowhere near that. My industrial power is 14. I'm ranked 10th in the world. So hopefully, if I can keep these capitalists happy, they'll keep building more and more efficient factories like that canned foods factory in Piedmont.
Yeah. I have to increase my prestige as well. I can't count with military power. Oh, Egypt offers us an alliance. Cool.
They do usually do that when you get them in
Yeah,
their
I
sphere.
just I
That's like,
just hope they won't get into war with the Ottomans. That would be painful.
well, I would definitely think twice now with Belgium on my side.
Oh, I got an event. Debtor's prison. As the 19th century dawned in Europe, the practice of jailing people who defaulted on their debts was still norm. In England, and famous examples of such institution, debtors' prisons, included London's Fleet Prison. In this institution, debtors were not seldom expected to pay for both board and room, and sometimes even special jailers' fees, to effectively pay their jailers for their upkeep. Oftentimes, these practices only serve to further complicate the debtor's financial situation, as it, for natural reasons, is hard to earn money from inside a prison wall. That's true. The system was gradually abandoned in most European countries throughout the 19th century, and London's Fleet Prison was torn down in 1846. A wrongly jailed Belgian aristocrat is now drawing public attention to these institutions, calling for their abolishment. Well, I'm not surprised. The issue deserves the consideration. All aristocrats in Belgium lose militancy and capitalist gains militancy. Or I am not convinced people need to learn lessons in life. Aristocrats gain militancy and capitalists lose militancy. Well, it doesn't matter. So personally, I would say that the issue deserves consideration. So yeah, that didn't do anything because I have like 100 capitalists and 100 aristocrats in my whole country. So I didn't.
Uh,
So it just jumped
y-
from 0.30 to 0.31. So yeah.
you should definitely reconsider it. You don't need to be throwing people into jail just because they you know
Yeah, that's true.
forgot to pay rent.
Actually, in Czech, for 5 years now, we have the institution of personal bankruptcy. Even a person as a person, before that it was a company, and now you can go to court and declare personal bankruptcy, and you get uh, a guy who supervises all your money and who's actually in charge of saying like, for 5 years you get just minimum wage, and he takes all your money and gives them to the ones you owe money, and after that all your debt is clear. So in case you get into serious financial trouble, it takes a lot of time, 5 years, and it takes a lot of money, but in case you owe someone like 30 million, you still can get rid of that.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit similar here in the U.S. I believe in the U.S. when you're doing personal bankruptcy, it be the judge who decides how much your creditors are going to get, or I think you'd have to be in some serious crazy debt nowadays if you were to just tell all your creditors so long.
Yeah, you
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 get
can
nothing.
say so long, but oh, I got minimum farming mechanization in where? Gather one. Farming efficiency plus 20%, farm size minus 10%. It will bring in new people.
All
And
right, more efficient
yeah,
farms.
and I'll ask for military access in Egypt, and they gave it to me. Cool.
Awesome.
And
Your empire grows.
actually, Ottomans have grown again, so time to ban their embassies again. And then I have to discredit United States. Oh, this is such a hard time, keeping someone in your, sphere.
Yeah, like it would be great if I become a great power eventually, because if I were to get all the Italian miners into my sphere of influence, I could actually form
That
Italy.
would be cool.
Yeah, but then again, one of the parts of Italy I'd have to go to war with Austria to get.
Actually, there are times when you can afford that, because if Northern German alliance is formed and Austria forms the Southern German alliance as their satellite, it's quite possible that they will get into war with each other over some of the lands, because the Northern German alliance will probably try to form Germany, which means they will eventually get into war with Austria for some of the territory.
Might be might be a good time to exploit that when that if or when that happens.
Dutch soldiers, their movements are sluggish. Oftentimes they can be seen miling about the barracks with little regard for military decorum. When called to attention, their hands draw towards their foreheads with just the right amount of delay. Not slow enough to deserve punishment, not fast enough to be believably a display of loyalty. These soldiers are Dutch, not Belgian. Okay, so I can demand,
Those lazy
yeah, I can
Dutch.
either demand strict discipline or the strictest discipline, which gives militancy, but I lose consciousness, which is important for me. So demand the strictest discipline, and that didn't do anything. Yeah, it didn't do anything because I have just like 3,000 soldiers. So
Do you have like any? You don't have any Dutch regiments in your
just
army?
one. Yeah,
Just one.
so it's
Okay.
really not. Okay, and I can get another army in Bruges, which I guess is good. So which one that will be? I guess soldiers, infantry. Okay, and also we wanted to mention, because in this mod you have this cool thing that you can no longer see how, it's still, I wonder how loud it will be on the recording. Whenever a factory is built, it just, rocks in with a huge amount of noise. Well, anyways, it doesn't
Oh.
show the chance for some of the diplomatic actions to succeed, which is we both think it's kind of good.
It definitely makes the game a bit more challenging. Like, oh, Jacobin rebels again. Ugh.
Dude, they're trying to make you give people civil rights. My God, there's a lot
Fuck
of
that.
them.
Oh my god. Yeah, and I'm way over my my force limits right now. Oh my god. Yeah, I might have to concede to them this
What do
time,
they demand?
unless I can. Uh, shit.
This is
I
this
have
is
no
third
idea.
year in a row when the Liberals gain 3%. This way, I will soon have be able to enact some political reforms to lose the consciousness and increase influx of people into my kingdom. Actually, right now my population is rising. I'm at 1.28 million people. I think it's the colonies doing this.
Awesome.
Oh, and I just
And
finished
they've gone again.
railroads in Aruba and Curacao. Hmm. Okay, they're gone, which is good.
I yeah, I like the one of the Jacobin rebel armies just
Yeah, that
disappeared.
happens. I don't know why, but it just happens sometimes.
Nah, they don't know what they
That's
want.
true. That's true. Okay, I'm still at truce with Netherlands. I don't like that. 22nd February 1844. Okay, in about 20 days, 18 days, 16 days now, the truce will run out, so they will definitely invade. I just feel that in my bones. So let's do this. Let's lower the tariffs and increase the stockpile to something around 60. Okay, that makes sense. So we'll get back to you when I get into war. Okay, you're now watching the Jacobin uprising in Prussia. And as you can see, there's a lot of those guys. I'm not really skeptic. I think that Prussia will deal with that easily, but still, they're everywhere.
Yeah, they really get all over the place. They're like it's like as an Italian person once told me once in Italy, it's like parsley, just like garlic all over your food.
Yeah, and check out in Magdeburg. There's the strongest one, and it is 45,000 people.
Yeah, that's a big one. They'll probably
And
get that province, and that's right next to Berlin. So
and
Prussia,
also in Posen, there's 12,000 of them.
yeah, definitely. I would definitely be careful of that one over close to Berlin. Those Prussians don't want to let Berlin get taken.
That's true. That's true. True. And in the meantime, we still haven't entered war with Netherlands. But any day now, I can assure you that it's gonna happen any day now.
And unfortunately, France won't give me military access, so I can't quite get to help Alpha out.
Well, it's
Uh,
okay. I know you would like to try.
I would.
I think I can deal with that with my post 6 general, but as I know my luck, the moment they will invade, he's gonna die. So that's gonna make my day really bad. I'm just gonna be so sad about that.
Like a stray mortar is just going to land right on top of him.
Yeah. But because I saw Netherlands having 45,000 soldiers in Rotterdam a couple of minutes ago, so I'm expecting them attacking again. But the river that's going through Breda and Eindhoven would give me +2, I think. Also, I would have +2 from digging and +6 from the general, so there's actually no way how they could break that unless they have a general that gives more than +4.
Or tanks.
Oh, I have elections. Cool. And actually, I'm gonna go supporting the liberals because I want to have some kind of voting changes. I would like to get to universal vote because that gives me +5% immigrant attraction, and also the secret ballots, which gives also +5%. It goes, for those of you who don't play Victoria, it goes like this: 0, +1, +2, +3, +4. So I actually, when I enact a reform, I gain just one +1. But that's how it goes. You jump on by 1%. And
And a big.
Belgium, sorry.
Looks like the Jacobin rebels have left Prussia.
Yeah, yeah, that's yeah. They just gave up probably.